Hey friends, today we are delving into the topic of how to tell a telltale story of soil organic carbon. I made this story out of soil organic carbon to say to my kid in an engaging way. So I thought it would be useful to share it in the YouTube platform so that you could show it to your kids too. So what is carbon? Think of it as a secret ingredient that make plants to grow big and strong. Carbon had the magical power to make the whole world stay healthy. We live in this earth together with plants, animals, birds, insects, reptiles, fishes, and microbes. Some are terrestrial and some are aquatic. Some live above the land, some live below the land, like the microbes. But do we know how Earth collected its puzzling pieces one by one to make a story of the world? Come, let's discuss about the story of the Earth. Now first backward to 700 million years during the Precambrian period. Precambrian period? What is it? Come, let's delve into the story of our planet first. Imagine reading a big book of Earth, the history of our planet. You are flipping around first few pages of the book that was so old look like those few pages were written with an invisible ink, and that's called our Precambrian period. Now we are in the Precambrian era, the time when there is no dinosaurs, no fancy animals, no colorful plants. All you could see is only rocks and water. It's because the earth is still experimenting out what is want to be when it grows up. If you were born in the 90s, you may relate it with your old black and white baby pictures, which makes you to laugh but still you secretly silently say, now, flipping the pages in the Book of Earth, it is 300,000 years ago from now. Things really started to get exciting. Now, from rocks and water to algae, mosses, and from algae and mosses to fishes and snakes, and from fishes and snakes to ferns and colorful plants, and from there vibrant creatures like animals dazzling on a parade, the trees in their finest clothes, colorful flowers, and humans and the little ones join in the fun too. Till date, plants continue to evolve and diversify over millions of years, leading to the vast array of plant species we have today, thanks to the evolution process. Because this is what transformed the single cellular organisms to the multicellular organisms, what we see and live with them today. Now we are in the coolest part of our history. Earth learned a clever trick. Those fancy plants figured out how to balance the temperature by taking in the carbon dioxide that animals and humans were breathing out. And in turn, they released something magical called oxygen through a process called photosynthesis. It is like the ultimate teamwork between the plants and creatures, creating a harmony that made life on Earth even more awesome. So, back into the carbon story now. So, whenever you see plants grow and leaves fell off from the trees, something wonderful happened. The leaves, branches, and even roots turned into something called organic matter. It was like the earth's very own treasure, a gift from nature. But this treasure wasn't just for decoration, it was essential for the world to as time passed, little microorganisms and diverse community of tiny organisms from earthworms to fungi and creatures that are living beneath the soil started working on their magic. They use their secret powers to turn the organic matter into special compounds. They work together to create a fertile soil as they help further break down organic material and release the nutrients that nourishes the plants. Together, they continue the legacy of transformation. breaking down the organic matter and releasing precious nutrients that fed the plants. This cycle sustains the ecosystem and supports agriculture by enhancing the soil structure, water holding capacity, and nutrient availability. And guess what? They even trap something called carbon, also called soil organic carbon, deep into the soil. Now imagine the trapped carbon deep into the soil with a Pandora's box, a box full of mysteries and wonders that hold the key to our planet's health and future. Totally, the box is full of treasure trove of nutrients, a sanctuary for biodiversity, and a vital player in the global carbon cycle. Just like in a myth, opening the box reveals both blessings and challenges. Who knows? A curse too. Now the villain enters the story, a bad witch cares nothing for the beauty and harmony of the world. It believed that by unlocking the treasure trove, she could unleash the chaos and darkness upon the land. With a wicked laugh, she began to dig deep into the soil, chopping down the trees, ignoring the delicate balance that had taken centuries to form. Now, as the witch shovel pierced the ground, a wave of despair swept through the land. Plants started to wither, and animals grew weak as their homes were destroyed. The delicate web of life began to unravel, and once vibrant world turned grey and lifeless. Little did the witch know her actions were not just harming the present but also altering the future. By disturbing the soil organic carbon, she disrupted the global carbon cycle. That is, she opened the Pandora's box, releasing the stored carbon into the atmosphere and contributing to climate change. The very balance of the plant was at stake. But that's not the end. A glimmer of hope emerged. A brave group of children like you all, guided by intelligent scientists and smart parents, determined to save their world, embarked on a quest to stop the bad witch. Armed with knowledge and a deep love for the earth, they raced against time to close the treasure trove and restore the delicate. But that's not the end. With courage and teamwork, the children managed to outsmart the witch and seal the trove once again. As they did, the world slowly started to heal. Plants grew lush and green, animals thrived, and once the grey skies cleared. With courage, so show this video to your children. Teach them this valuable lesson. Teach them what is global warming. The soil organic carbon was not just a treasure, but a big responsibility. It was a gift from the past that needed to be protected for the future. And so the world flourished once again as the treasure trove remained a sanctuary of life, a guardian of biodiversity, and a vital player in the global carbon cycle.